What's going on, y'all? We up in here, man. Going live, man, with the most valuable script on the planet. You know what I'm saying? We come here with a quick little message, man. I don't want to be here too long, man. Maybe scratch on this thing on the surface a little bit, maybe just a little bit below the surface, man, because you can go on and hours like Moody Long with this topic. But we are here. So with that being said, man, as you can see from the title, man, the safety of having morals and standards. We live in a society, man, with a low morality weight. People have low standards. And then they always wonder, why me? They don't never hold themselves accountable. You know what I'm saying? The trauma that they tell you that they go through has been self-inflicted. It's because they lack morality. They lack having high standards. And if they can get some standards and some morality about themselves, a lot of the things that they go through, they will not go through. You see, you know what I mean? You see, a lot of what I will be telling you in the future and tell you now, a lot I have experienced, whether it be me physically or seen it over and over again. It's like a cycle, and whether you come from the hood or not, a lot of people in the world, man, has what I would call that poverty mindset. And when you come from that poverty mindset, having high morality and standards, man, it just doesn't come with it. Doesn't come with it. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to get into a little bit, man. I'll talk to each individual group, man. I don't know how long I'm going to be. I don't know where it's going to lead me. So we just going to go with it. So, man, when it comes down to dealing with women, right? A lot of y'all standards are low. A lot of y'all are driven by lust. I'll give you a keen example. Ime Udoka, right? Ime Udoka was a successful NBA player. By no means was he a Hall of Fame type of talent, but he was a successful NBA player. From off the top of the dome, he had a stint with the Spurs and my Sacramento Kings, right? Ime Udoka was fresh from the NBA Finals, In order to get to the NBA Finals, you got to be some type of good coach. Talent ain't just everything. Talent with coaching is unstoppable, right? So with that being the case, right, as you know that the recent events with Ime Udoka moving in the spirit of lust had got him fired from the Boston Celtics. Now, you would say, oh, he did no crime. Correct. But he committed a crime amongst himself, right? All things that are good, that feel good, look good, taste good, ain't good. That processed food, that food that y'all about to consume on Thanksgiving, it tastes good, but is it good for your body? No. That little fine ass woman who's been passed around, she may look good, but when you stick your thing in her, and something come out of that, was it good? It may have felt good, but in the end, was it good? So with that being the case, man, A lot of men, man, like when it comes down to y'all standards of a woman, it's low. And that's why y'all get ran over like y'all do. And that's why y'all go through the terrible things that y'all do go through. You see, one thing's for sure, man, you know me, when you come and not only have high standards for yourself, but for whoever you dealing with, whether it be male or female in the business world or whatever the case may be, when that standard is there and that individual, and even including yourself, doesn't meet that standard, adjustments need to be made, whether it be removing the individual from your life who couldn't meet the high standards that was expected to be able to achieve in that relationship, or you need to look at yourself in the mirror and see, this is why I ain't getting such and such, because my standards are low. This is why this is happening to me, because my standards are low. My standards are low. You know, one thing's for sure, man, right, gentlemen? I see a lot of people talking about in this red pill community, talking about, you know, leading with your wallet. Get the bag first, then the woman second. Nah, I disagree with that, because you guys are feeding in to what these women talk about all the time, which was, I want to find a man with a bag. They don't have no genuine no genuine love for you. They just love the bread. And we know money come and go. So when that bread is down, then what? When that bread is gone, that woman is gone. See, I always recommend, hey, man, if a marriage is what you desire, if dealing with a woman, if you're looking for a down woman that for you, I recommend you do it right now while you're working on yourself, while you're building up, because you don't know who is hit, who is who. 50 Cent talked about that in his book. It's a little harder for me to be able to choose a woman because I don't know if they want to deal with 50 or Curtis. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who got to the bread now got to really be on point, got to really see if this woman is for you. Right? Standards. Now let's get into these morals and standards, right? As all that was covered, right? So if you're choosing a woman, right, as stated before, and she's loose, she is unruly, disrespectful, selfish, and you said you want a true representation of a feminine woman, you know that ain't it. But a lot of y'all continue to deal with that type of woman because you know why? Because your standards is low. You accept anything. And she sees that you accept anything. Let me tell you something, man. Years ago, man, I was dealing with this woman, right? And when I mean she was ain't she. She said, I don't know why you deal with me. She said, you got to be toxic too. I don't know why you deal with me. That thing hit me real quick. I'm going to tell you why it hit me. Because, yeah, why am I dealing with you? Because I was moving in the spirit of lust. She was bad. Cute, light-skinned thing, you understand me? About 5'1", you understand me? Just cute, thick, you know what I'm saying? The little sexual fat lips, you understand me? You know what I mean? The DSLs, you understand me? And y'all know what I'm talking about, that DSL, you understand me? I ain't talking about, you understand me? No computers. You understand me? Yeah, man. But I was moving in the spirit of lust. Put me in some positions. Her evil depression spirit weighed in on me. But she was bad though. But she also was bad for me. she also was bad for me, right? Now, I only deal with women that can meet the standards that I have of a woman. Because not only do I hold my standards is high of myself as far as my mental, my physical, and my spiritual being. I hold myself to a high standard of taking care of myself, taking care of my mind, taking care of my physical, taking care of my spirit, making sure, you feel me, that I'm a walking library. Do I have it all down at this point in time? No. Right? But every single day I continue to strive for greatness. Every single day I continue to want to do and be better. You understand me? So when a woman sees that you're moving in the spirit of high standards, she is gonna meet you there, meet them standards, meet the standards you have for her, or she gonna fold. And she's gonna tell you that early on. She's gonna show you that early on. You can know off the rip, is this something that's gonna last? Is this worth my time? And a lot of y'all deal with people that is not worth your time. Now, ladies, when it comes down to dealing with a man, your standards is low as well. Why high value, Crip? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of y'all walking around here single mothers. Yeah, I'm about to go here. Yeah, I'm about to go here, man. A lot of y'all walking around single mothers. And when I look back, right? If you had, let's be real. If you was moving in this, now there's some exceptions. Whether the, you know what I'm saying, they might have, you know what I mean, your man might have got into something, or he might have lost his life, or whatever the case may be. Yes, there's certain things that's out of your control. But a lot of the things today was in your control, because a lot of y'all fail to really search for what the true definition of a man is. So therefore, you were dealing with little ass boys. So therefore, which left you thinking that it's a badge of an honor to be a single mom. And now you're struggling. Now you're struggling mentally, monetarily. You can't trust because of trauma that you put on yourself. You did that to yourself. You failed to do your homework. You failed to see if this man was a capable leader for your life. That's your fault. You open up your legs and let him hit that club up. You did that. You didn't do your homework. Because you know what you was doing? Moving in the spirit of lust, moving in I don't want to be alone. Oh man, this man got big muscles. He makes me laugh. But go ahead, hit him, let him get them draws, man. Oh man, don't even ask, dude, do he got a rubber? Dude just want to hit. He thinking when his little head, he ain't about to sit over there and pull it out. So both of y'all being irresponsible. But then boom. Now little Anthony then came up in this piece. Now boom, your life is harder. Now boom, this is a fatherless kid. Now boom, where he could be a male. Now boom, he living in the spirit of destruction. Now boom, he's an emotional man. Now boom, he's living in the spirit of his mother, and his mother is an emotional being. Now boom, which leads to what's going on in the world. A lot of low morality, low standard individuals run around wild. Two-parent households give the best chance for a kid. Yeah, there's kids that do all bad by themselves. Yeah, there's two-parent household kids that don't make it. But I bet you if the world was full of two-parent household individuals, I bet you the world would be in a better state than what it is now. I can bet you that. A lot of it come down with the decisions Being a high moral, being a person of high moral fiber with high standards, it's not always easy. But doing the right thing ain't always easy. Doing the right thing is a lonely walk. It's a lonely walk. Like I said, you living in a world full of evil. So yes, you will stand out if you have high morality. If you have high standards, you will stand out. A lot of people will try to bring you down to their low level of thinking. Yes, they will. Whether it be because, you feel me, misery loves company, and just to see you fall. Now, to go back to Ime Udoka, right? If Ime Udoka wasn't moving in the spirit of lust, he would still be the coach of the Boston Celtics. He wouldn't have to go through what he had went through. All the hours that you done put in as an assistant coach to get to this point, and you let it go down the drain. You almost did. You're lucky you got a second chance because you were already colored. You let it go down the drain because you was moving in the spirit of lust. There's a whole bunch of women out here, y'all. There's a whole bunch of women out here. And you gonna let it go down the drain for one of them because she fine? Come on, man. I thought you was working for something. I thought you was going for something big out here. And you gonna let somebody tear that down because of your low moral fiber and your low standards? I thought y'all was better than that. I thought y'all was better than that. I thought y'all was better than that. Let's go to Takeoff. Let's go to Takeoff. Right? Takeoff was in a higher tax bracket than most. Right? He was in that higher percentile, right? Takeoff lost his life. Right? Why? You see, when you know what I'm saying? The Bible talked about, you feel me, when you wise, you need to be amongst the wise because only fools are around fools. And if Takeoff was the wise man that you said that you were, then why was he hanging around fools? Because a fool took him out. Why are you around poverty activities, shooting dice, talking about it was at an upscale bowling alley? Boy, I got my thoughts on that, but I ain't gonna talk about it right now. You at an upscale bowling alley, but you shooting dice. If it was so upscale, but you shooting dice, if you really wanted to go shoot dice, go do it at a casino. Y'all know the outcomes of what these dice games go, especially when you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying, a low-level individuals. When you're around hood-minded, street-minded individuals. You know what can come from that, especially if money is involved. And not in a good sum of money too. You don't think there's gonna be no conflict? A lot of the homies, man, that I done been around, and I shot dice before. I know what time it is. I know temperatures rise in the dice game. And I'm pretty sure that Takeoff in him was aware of that. But yet he chose to be around that environment, whether you know what I'm saying, he was involved in the altercation or what? He was involved in the ultimate fatal ending. When all you could have just had standards, and if he was at that bowling alley and you would seen that, you could have just walked away. You could have just removed yourself. You could have went back to your room or whatever you was at to remove yourself from that situation. You see, if we have high standards, right, we don't do certain things because we protect ourselves with the standards. We protect ourselves if this could go wrong. This ain't something that I should be at. I shouldn't be at this event. I shouldn't be out late. I shouldn't be at this club at this amount of the time. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing that. Because I know the potential outcome. And if you value yourself the way that you say that you do, then you would put yourself in compromising positions. And having low standards and low morality leads to you being in compromising positions. Come on. Come on. Come on. A lot of y'all, let's go down to the monetary thing, right? A lot of y'all looking at individuals sell out, do all kind of things for the bag, doing all kind of things for the bag. They're selling their souls, y'all, for the bag, having no self-respect just to do anything for the bag. You see, if you put your brain to it, right, there's many ways to get to it, to check that check. There's many ways of checking to that check. So you ain't gotta go through some of the things that you go through just to do it. Not only do you put your probably most likely sometimes your freedom in jeopardy, but your life in jeopardy and your future in jeopardy. See, a lot of y'all may be trying to sell your souls for a check right now, right? Not knowing that you could end it up have a golden opportunity. But because you probably sold your soul on the internet and did all kind of things, and now all of a sudden, whoever was going to do business with you spotted that, and now all of a sudden that business deal, now all of a sudden that opportunity is gone because of the decisions that you made in the past. But if you think things through, and if you have that high standards as every man and woman should have, you will be able to protect yourself in the now, in the later. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Standards protect you in everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? If you see women, if you see that man participating in gossip, he's emotional, then you know that that's not a man that's going to lead you, take you to the promised land. So why are you dealing with a man that acts like a woman? Why? Why are you dealing with a man that doesn't want nothing in life? Why are you dealing with a man that's not getting active in life? Why are you dealing with a man that makes nothing but excuses? Why are you dealing with a man that has no self-discipline? Oh, I know why. Because you have no standards for your damn self. Look at the way you treat yourself. People want good treatment, but can't treat themselves right. Can't take care of themselves. Y'all allergic to go to the gym. Y'all allergic to putting life in your body, water in your body, no processed food in your body. Y'all allergic to that. Y'all talking about y'all love y'all. So how you love yourself and you big as hell? Hmm? How you love yourself and you big as hell? You don't love yourself. Your standards ain't high because you knew that being that damn big is going to lead to an early grave, to diseases, health problems. You know that. But you continue to put that destruction in your body. You continue to not be disciplined in going to work out, whether that be at the gym, home, or whatever the case may be. You choose not to do that. So you choose your life for you. You choose that. You choose not to put in the work. You choose not to take care of you choose to deal with low-level individuals who bring negative energy around you, which is heavy on you, especially women. Y'all can't be taking all that negative energy. They're not built for that. It affects y'all in so many ways. Your friend sad, you sad. This is such going on. Now it affects you, it affects your mood. And a lot of y'all don't have the mental capacity to be able to fight through that, as shown in your life. So what do you need to do to prevent that? Don't even allow it to be around you. Man, y'all dealing with other men who don't want nothing in life. Look at the friends that y'all kick it with. Nobody who want nothing. Look at who y'all kick it with. And y'all wonder why y'all in the position that y'all in. Look at the way y'all think, and you wonder why you in the position you in. Look at the way you conduct yourself, and you wonder why you in the position that you in. You wonder why you in the position that you in. Man, everybody in your life, your kids, your significant other, your family, business, whoever that you deal with in whatever level that you deal with them, standards need to be had. High standards. Because high standards will protect you. All right, y'all. I just wanted to touch on this thing briefly, man. I wanted to show my face up on this thing, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, we can go in depth, and we will be touching on this subject. You know, we'll be nibbling, dabbling in the future, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time, man. It's time to go hard, man. We get ready to go hard. You know what I'm saying? You understand me? So, yeah, man, expect it, because we get ready to, yeah, man. High value, Gary, put this high value content out here, man. You know what I'm saying? See, one thing's for sure, man. In a world full of low value individuals, that shouldn't influence you. That shouldn't be your definition. Just because others around you don't want nothing, ain't about nothing, and they low level, remove them. That has nothing to do with you. You said you want the best. You said you wanted to achieve good things and big things. Well, what you gonna do about it? You gonna keep complaining and say, I wish I coulda? Or you gonna get it done? You gonna take that risk? I always talk about taking that risk. Everything in life is about risk, but we'll get into that in another little video. I'll say that. But yeah, man, like I said, man, for those y'all, man, who come back to this live later on, man, tomorrow we will be reviewing the book that we have been, you know what I'm saying, supposedly y'all supposed to have been reading, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Iceberg Slam book, man. We get ready to review that book, man, and talk about it some, man. You know what I mean? You know how we did. For those of y'all, man, who was with me in the prior book club when it kind of that 50 Cent, man, know that, man, that it was a little lit, man. We was out there, man, talking about some real high value stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? We bringing that here. Everything, you feel me, that's good for the body, that's good for the soul, that's good for that mind. Yeah, man, we're gonna put that on here. Now we still gonna have fun. We still gonna do our thing. We still gonna talk that stuff, though. But just understand that this is high value stuff. Understand that this needed to be applied to the real world. Understand that being the best you is something that you have to work on every single day. Consistency every single day. Production every single day. You shouldn't go a day without not being productive, not getting something done. Especially if you ain't nowhere where you supposed to be at, or where you want to be at, and you got the nerve to be lounging around like you made it or something. You should never have the mindset of making it anyway, because there's always some more of it. There's always some more of it. And that's what you need to go get. Some more of it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being the case, man, we up out of here, y'all, man. And man, till next time, y'all.